Hello. Today we're going to work with two decks for the Oracle reading. The Energy Oracle deck, which is probably my favorite, but then this new one that I just got, I don't know, a few months ago, Sacred Rebels it's called. And it's just, I was in the store and this really cool store about 20 minutes away from me in Willoughby, Ohio. And this deck kept just popping out at me, and I kept walking around the store. I'm thinking, no, I don't need another deck because I have probably too many decks. And I don't know, something called to me. So I got it. And the images are stunning. Of course, the name Sacred Rebel. Some of us feel like a rebel from time to time. And lately I've been feeling a little rebellious against our current administration. I hate to go against things, but I also feel like when you go against something, that means you also stand for something else, right? The opposite. All right. So before doing any reading, I surround myself with the white light of the Holy Spirit. I ask that only the highest vibrational frequencies come through for this reading. Whoever is meant to hear this reading, may it help them, guide them, and possibly anybody else who's in the room or happens to stumble upon this video. All right, we're shuffling just a little bit here. Let's ask for guidance. Let's ask for guidance about abundance today. We all hear about it. We talk about it, that manifestation stuff, a little confusing. It's not like a magic wand like we used to be told and thought. Abundance. Oh, all right. We got a flip card here. Wow. And we have the journey and the third. This is crazy, but this happens a lot. So I pull cards every day, and I've been doing this for well over 2 decades, if not 3 decades. Yikes. And these 3 cards keep popping out. Actually, they were on a video that I did the other day, but had to erase because the resolution was horrible. So you didn't get to see that video. Wow, though, this is so cool. So I asked about abundance, and it said, here we go. Take a journey. A journey might not necessarily be, a physical journey, although she's got these beautiful suitcases with her and they're lit up with gold and there's some glitter around them, and she's on this cool bridge with these signs, that we don't really have words on them. They're just, you can put in there whatever you feel like or whatever's thoughtful for you about that. But I also see this card as really being a journey, a spiritual journey, and your life's journey, right? So she's on the bridge, and it's like, come on, you're almost there. Don't give up. Don't give up. So if you're concerned about your abundance right now, I think like a lot of us are, it's just don't give up. Keep following, keep staying on the journey, keep following this bridge. It's going to lead you where you need to go. So keep going, just like keep on swimming, that whole thing, remember? And then the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel or Camuel, is all about our solar plexus. And that's that whole intuitive feeling thing, right? So when you're feeling something in your gut, stick with it, stay with it. There's like a good gut feeling and a bad gut feeling. I don't know how else to describe it other than like there's like a excitement that can also be something. It's weird working with somatic therapy lately. We hear a lot about the gut, and sometimes like those butterflies that we describe in relationships or when events are happening, that nervousness isn't necessarily a negative thing, but it's also not necessarily a positive thing. So when you're feeling that unsettled feeling, listen to that and say, okay, why am I feeling unsettled? And what about the situation is making me feel unsettled? And when it pertains to abundance, okay, is this feeling in my integrity to do this? Is this action or situation that I'm in feeling safe for me and good for the greater good of all, right? And so listen to that gut feeling. And I love this because you can Google and look up Archangel Chamuel and find out more about that archangel to give you some more insight. And then the Thinking Man. So the Thinking Man is a neat card. He's got these crystals in his hand in the card. Can you see those there, the quartz? And he's studying them, right? And so this is almost like a study has to happen, and it can be with the assistance of a male figure in your life. It's maybe you really just kind of giving it some thought, thinking, studying. So, does this abundance for you require some studying or some real deep focus? Probably, right? And when we're all over the place, then we know our focus isn't directed in an area that it needs to be necessarily. And if you're thinking about abundance, yeah, the focus is very important. If we are too scattered, if we're too all over the place, the abundance isn't going to know where to go or how to get there, right? That's not to say, though, if this is something else I've talked with a lot of people about recently, too. If you're not sure of the next step or the next thing, or you've just quit your big corporate job and you're just not sure, but you're feeling all these exciting things, I I'm a proponent of that throwing the spaghetti on the wall thing, even though people say that's like, what's that do? That's just wasting energy. But I don't think it is. If you've got, the time to be able to do this, if you've got some money stored away and you can live for a little bit without um, having a job that's bringing you in the money that, let's say, your corporate job brought you in, it's okay to feel things out and to do that, to allow the universe to show you by throwing the spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks. And I don't think that's a bad, I just think it's gotten a bad connotation, that throwing the spaghetti. I think it does, I mean, you can't do that every day of your life. You do have to get that focus and you have to use the thinking man. But if you're not sure about what it is, I think it's okay just to kind of, I'm looking at my wall over here. It's okay to throw the things at the wall and see what universe wants you to do and see how you can be of service, right? It's not about like necessarily going after the job. For some people it might be, but for going after the job that pays you the most, is that going to bring you and the world the most dividends, or is it just going to leave you with lots of money and lots of great things, and then at the end of your life you're going to say, huh, I don't know, I'm weary of seeking out a job just because of the money. I'm really all about, let's let the universe guide us in this and let's try some things and see what sticks, right? And also, biggest part is feeling it and feeling if it feels good to you, um, good for the greater good of all. I'm all about that too, right? And you'll know. All right, we're going to pick a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle card. Let's ask that it just kind of gives us maybe an extra bit of insight into our abundance reading, shall we? But look at these cards. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's ask the Sacred Rebel what she thinks about abundance for us. For somebody watching today, what is a message that can help us, help them, help everybody who's listening, right? Abundance. Here it is. Ooh, it's sticky. Big, bold. Oh, cool. Wow. Big, bold vision. I like this. So, this is like, what is your big, bold thing? What is that thing? Maybe the spaghetti on the wall stuck to something and it just seems so big and so bold that you're terrified of it. Oh, wow. Then, yay, go for that. That is a fun thing to think about, right? The big, bold vision. What's the boldest thing that that you could be doing with your life? Something that's totally different, maybe from what you had been doing. It's okay. It's okay to think about that. It's okay to want that. The universe will provide for you if that is meant to be. And if it's not, you'll know. You'll know in time. But in the meantime, oh yeah, go for that big, bold thing. Just go for it.